One evening after family prayers, Dad smiled at Patrick. "I think you're finally old enough to begin learning to serve Mass." Patrick's eyes lit up with excitement. He had always admired the altar servers and dreamed of serving Jesus at the altar. But then he quietly asked, "What if I make a mistake?" Joseph smiled and put an arm around his little brother. "I'll help you." He patiently showed Patrick how to carry the candles, fold his hands, kneel reverently, and ring the sanctuary bells. Patrick made lots of little mistakes. They laughed together, and with each practice, Patrick became a little more confident. A few days later, the parish priest invited Patrick to practice inside the church. Joseph quietly stood beside him, gently reminding him where to stand and when to move. Patrick forgot a few things and even walked the wrong direction once. The priest smiled kindly. "You're learning," he said. The night before Sunday Mass, Patrick still felt nervous. As they practiced one last time, Joseph smiled and said, "Serving Jesus isn't about being perfect. It's about loving him with your whole heart." Patrick smiled and felt his worries begin to fade. Early Sunday morning, Patrick carefully put on his black cassock and white surplice. Looking in the mirror, he could hardly believe today had finally arrived. Before leaving for church, he folded his hands and whispered, "Jesus, please help me serve you well." The church bells rang as the procession began. Patrick took a deep breath and walked into the sanctuary. He remembered nearly everything Joseph had taught him. Even when he made one tiny mistake, he stayed calm and kept serving. As the consecration began, Patrick knelt quietly before the altar. At just the right moment, he rang the sanctuary bells. Looking up at Jesus in the sacred host filled his heart with wonder. He realized there was no greater honor than serving so close to our Lord. Outside the church, Joseph walked over with a big smile. "You did a wonderful job," he said. Dad and Mom smiled proudly too. Patrick grinned from ear to ear. "I can't wait to serve again next Sunday." On the drive home, Patrick thought about everything that had happened. He realized the greatest part wasn't wearing the cassock or ringing the bells. The greatest joy was serving Jesus with love. He silently thanked God for letting him serve at his holy altar. "Serve ye the Lord with gladness." Psalm 99:2.